All right. Happy freaking Thursday to you. I am super excited to be coming live to talk about something that I think a lot of people could benefit right about now. To 10x your business and to freaking earn a check with a comma as an additional stream of income. Ooh la la. So, my name is Michelle Churchill Dworak. I have been in the industry space of making money online. So, it'll be 5 years in January. For 4.5 years, I have been in the industry. And let me tell you something, I had no use being in freaking business. And the only reason why I'm here is because I went out to my mailbox and I had a new student loan payment for $60,000. And I had to pay $1,000 a month in order to not be like taken away and have my wages garnished from the government. So I was a hard no in making money on social media for 5 years until I realized, okay, I already clean houses on the weekend. I already am a waitress. I already have a full-time job as an HR specialist, and I already got my cosmetology license, and I'm doing hair out of my home. Like, I cannot, as one human, do anything else to make money, and I can't put my child on the back burner anymore. So I need to learn what it is that all these peeps are doing that are making money online. And the rest is freaking history. When I tell you I had no business being in business, I'm telling you that I had less than 200 friends on freaking Facebook, literally friends and family who were not going to join me, didn't have an Instagram, didn't have a TikTok, and didn't have a YouTube. But I will tell you one thing that I've always had coming into the industry is being positive, being coachable, and being willing to grow. So I want you to drop a 1 in the comment section, even if you're catching this on the replay, if you are positive, if you are coachable, and if you are willing to grow, because that's all you need to take your income right now, even if it's a 0, and to 10 freaking X it. Okay. That's all you need. So I I want to start with belief. Okay. You have got to have belief that you can do this. Because listen, I like to relate this back to during COVID, the QR codes. I never will forget going to those restaurants and asking my husband, what is it these people are doing to get this QR code to work? Is it some type of app? And my husband told me, pull out your camera and scan it. And I still had so many times where I'd go to a restaurant. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot. What do I do? Do I have to like search something on the web? Do I have to like put my camera up to it? What do I do? And again, on repeat and time again, doing it, I got really freaking good at it. And that's how it is now. When I first got into business, I really sucked really freaking bad. And I used to have to be like a spammy whammy butthole. I didn't know anything about systems. I didn't know anything about anything, but I just jumped in with both feet and I got really, really good at it. And I've created multiple 6-figure businesses because I didn't quit. So if you want to get really good at something, I want you to do it more than the person's doing it next to you. Okay. Like literally just dive in because the only way you're going to get good at something is by doing it. And I'm going to tell you each and every day exactly what you need to do to build success in 1 hour of your day. Because I didn't think that I had time to do this. I was a single mom. I was working full time. I had 3 side hustles. And what I found is you can come into this industry and make an additional 250 bucks a week and in 3 hours a week. And that additional $1,000 per month was so meaningful to me and my family. And as time went on, it grew and it grew and it grew. And I got to quit cleaning houses. Then I got to quit doing hair. Then I got to quit waitressing. Then I got to go part time in my job. Then I get to do this now full time. So there is vision, but I'm here to tell you that you have to have belief and you have to show up on good, bad, and ugly days. I like to refer to it as like a health and wellness journey. You guys, I don't know anyone who rolls out of bed going, oh, I can't wait to work out. Like, I just cannot wait. It's like the best thing ever. I cannot wait. I'm so freaking excited. Like, no, it doesn't happen. But the person who does show up on the good, the bad, the ugly days, and the busy days is the one that gets results. And they realize the benefits of showing up versus the benefits of not showing up. So I have a task list for you, 6 simple things that you are going to do day in and day out in power pockets of your time. And if you're looking at me and you're saying, I don't have time, I want to ask you this. Tomorrow, I want you to pull out a notebook with a pen and with a paper, and everything you do from the second your feet touch, open your eyes, the second your eyes open, your eyeballs, to the second your eyeballs close to go to bed, I want you to write out what you're doing, including when you're on the toilet. And when I did that, I found, holy crap, I have an hour a day where I'm scrolling social media. I have an hour a day where I'm stopping and watching Oprah Winfrey. I have an hour a day where I'm kind of just like sitting in the window and eating my lunch, doing nothing at all. Like I could potentially do this. And by literally doing that and taking action on these 6 things that I'm going to share with you, I literally built multiple 6-figure businesses. Okay. So you have hope. But the first thing that you have to be willing to do is you have to be willing to embrace the mother freaking suck. Okay? Just like your child goes to soccer and your child kicks the ball for the first time. Are you going to look at your child and say, Johnny, soccer is not your sport. You suck. Or are you going to look at Johnny and you're going to encourage him and you're going to keep watching him show up to practice and you're going to keep watching him show up to trainings just like we get to do. We have trainings. We have systems. We have leadership. Johnny has the leader, the coach. You're going to encourage him. And then what happens when Johnny's in his 3rd or 4th year and he gets the MVP player? But why is it when we grow and we get older and we become more prone to listening to other people, we tell ourselves we can't do something when really we can do anything that we commit to for a long period of time? So that's number 1. Discipline is not something that you have at birth. Discipline is something where you realize good is going to come from doing X, Y, and Z. No good is going to come from not doing X, Y, and Z. And I want you to remember your child playing soccer for the first time, or someone that you love close to you, if you don't have children, and you cheering them on along their journey, and one day watching them make it to the MVP, or watching them make it and walk across the stage. That's the first thing that I recommend for you to do. The second thing, personal development is an absolute must. If I listened to all the demons that are in my brain telling me about all the people who are talking about me behind my back, and listening to the demons in my brain who are like, Michelle, that's so tacky, that's not even a good video, or no one wants to watch your live, I would literally be paralyzed. But I'll tell you one thing that I do. I show up every single day and I fill my brain with positive thoughts. And I focus more on filling my brain with positive thoughts than I do listening to the thoughts that are going through my mind. And I'm not kidding you when I say that. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes it is a struggle. But you know what? I always remind myself that there's caution tape or there's someone trying to hold me back right now. And when it gets hard and when it gets tough and when it feels like I'm driving my bicycle in mud, something really amazing is about to happen if I keep freaking going. So every single day, I tuned into the book called Go for No. You can find it on Audible. You can set a timer for every single morning that you wake up. What time are you taking your kids to camp? What time are you taking your kids to daycare? Set a timer on your phone, have it say personal development, turn it on, let them listen to it. You listen to it while you're driving to work, home from work, to camp, and home from camp. I'll tell you what, you'll start to realize within days that turn into weeks, weeks that turn into months, and months that turn into a freaking lifestyle change of being a way more positive person than being negative. You'll start to realize who gives a crap what Sally Sue says. Because what I realized is all my friends, Sally Sue and Mary, they don't have the life that I want. They're not earning a residual income. They don't have time freedom. They don't want future time freedom. They don't want financial freedom. They don't have financial freedom. Why am I comparing myself, my desires to them when they don't even have it? So Go for No every single day. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And once you read those 3 books, you come back to me and ask me for more recommendations. But I promise you, when I say 4.5 years into this journey, I've read over 80 books. And I didn't read a book since the second I walked out of a college course until I got into the space of making money online. This is a personal development journey with a freaking income attached to it. How lucky are we? Like literally 5 years ago to who I am now, a totally different human being. I used to walk outside and be like, it's so cloudy out. Now I walk outside and I'm like, but I'm working from my phone and I'm not sitting behind a desk. And I just had lunch with my sister-in-law and I got to go to freaking Whole Foods and return 3 things from Amazon. And I wasn't even stressed because that's what I get to do every day. I work my business when I want and I get my shiz done without having to be stressed out and doing it all on the weekend. You can have that too. So personal development, 10 minutes every day, Monday through Sunday. I need you to have a checklist and I need you to check it for 30 days straight. 30 days straight. That's the number one thing that is going to help you move the needle forward in your business. If you're currently reading personal development every day, drop a 1 in the comment section. And I mean every day, not Monday, not Sunday, every day. Go to the App Store, download the free Audible app, get out your iPhone, go to Amazon. They have all the books on Audible, download it and set timers. You'll be on your way to the best version of yourself. I promise you. Okay. I can literally be in such a bad mood and like sad and like hormonal. And then all of a sudden I listen to a book and I'm like, let's freaking grow. Let's grow. But those days, Sarah, like they add up. Like you could have 7 amazing days instead of 4 okay days. So I encourage you to change that. Second thing, every single day you are going to show up on social media because social media is a platform to be social on. And there's a lot of negativity on social media, but your positivity. You are the light that so many people on your wall need. So you're going to show up. You are not going to look over your post 100 times. You are not going to change your post. You are not going to compare yourself to other people because that's not what we do. Compare-itis will paralyze you. It doesn't matter what Sally Sue's doing. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Stay within your own realm. Just like if you were to go to a boot camp class for the first time, don't compare yourself to someone's chapter 10 when you're in chapter 1. What matters is, are you showing up and being active on social media? Why not? What can you post? Back when I started in this industry, I almost said no because I wasn't social on social media. And what I found is I can share some positive quotes that I like. I can share some favorite recipes of mine that I like. I can share restaurants that I love going to or tips on how to straighten my hair. I started small, but you know what I did do is I didn't count the hearts and the likes and the comments. I didn't care because I know that eyeballs were watching me. Okay. I know that my business is an Old Navy store. And just because 80 eyeballs walked into my store and 80 eyeballs didn't buy something, that means nothing. Old Navy is never going to close down. Eyeballs and people not hearting you and people not liking you and people not commenting on you is just not right now. Trust me, your likes and your comments will come with time. But most times people give up before then. And you see them posting on social media twice a week. Could you imagine if Old Navy had their business doors open twice a week? Could you imagine the new Domino's pizza that has like the amazing pretzel freaking bread pizza if they only had commercials twice a week? Eyeballs on deck. The more someone sees you and the more positivity and light they see you pouring into the world, the more is going to be come back to you in tenfold. So add value. Add positivity. You can easily put up a background pink, red, blue, black with amazing words for a quote. Pop it up on all your social media platforms. The next day, you can easily share a recipe that you made that week, just one recipe, sharing it, sharing a picture of it. You can easily do that. You can do another quote the next day. The next day, you can easily show a picture of you and your partner or your family and explain how valuable your family means to you. And if you're not using the AI chat EDP, you should be doing that because that's where we're leading into. Okay. You can tell it to do anything for you or rephrase things for you, and it's going to help you to do that. Okay. So you're going to show up on social media. I see so many times I go to people's walls and they'll have something on Facebook, but it's not on Instagram. Or I'll go to their Instagram and their Facebook and they haven't posted in 4 days, but they want to earn a check with a comma. What? Like, dude, that's like Old Navy wanting to do $10,000 in 1 month and they're open 8 days a month. You've got to be consistent. Again, you got to go back to a health and wellness journey. Who's going to be stronger? The chick that shows up and works out 6 days a week, or the chick who's over here working out 2 days a week? The chick over here working out 6 days a week. So if you just show up and put forth the work, over time, it's going to tumble and tumble and tumble and tumble and tumble. It's like you're building bricks, and soon your house is like built up, and then the comments and the likes come. But the people are waiting for you to quit. They're like, she's going to show up for 2 weeks. Oh, she's starting to post only 2 times a day. Oh, she's posting once a week. Does that girl even do that anymore? Dude, do not be that. Show up consistent. Stop caring about other freaking people. Well, Sunshine, not anymore. You got this, girlfriend. Josie, are you making money online? Sunshine, are you making money online? What are you guys doing? Give me some examples. So number 3, stories. Stories tell and sell 190%. Okay? People are going on stories. Do you know how much time the average person scrolls TikTok and scrolls other people's stories? They love watching what people are doing. Multiple hours a day. Okay? So if you're not on there showing people that you're showing up like a boss, working on being more positive, are you screenshotting your personal development? I don't care if it's your Audible book screenshot. I can't believe a week ago I never listened to personal development. Today, I've listened to it for 7 days. I'm so grateful I heard Michelle Churchill talk about this. Here comes the new positive mama. Easy. You don't even have to show your face, because I get that all the time. I get, oh, well, I'm an introvert. I have over 500 introverts on a part of my business. That has nothing to do with it. What I found is at the end of the day, you're positive, you're coachable, and you're willing to grow. Anyone can show you exactly what it is that you need to do. Well, I can show you exactly what it is that you need to do to build a freaking empire. Whether that means you want to build a 6-figure business, multiple 6-figure business, 7-figure business, or if you want to make an additional $1,000 a month. The sky's the limit. And that's what I love about this opportunity. There's no cap on it. So stories, personal development, have a checklist. It's accountability. I love that the only reason why I wash my face is because I video myself doing it at night. I literally put the screen on, hands, release hands or whatever, no hands feature, YouTube if you don't know how to do no hands. And I take my face and I clean my face the whole time and wash it in the sink. And all I have on the caption is, it's not just freaking face wash. It's freaking collagen mother freaking infused. I can't even believe this shiz. That's it. Okay? But it holds me accountable. My personal development, it's on my stories every day for 5 freaking years. People can see, wow, she reads books. Wow, she listens to books. It's not the same book. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder why she's doing that. It builds curiosity. So every day it should be personal development. Every day it should be your supplement. I sometimes put it on hands-free and show people getting my collagen out of the refrigerator. That's my product. You can do whatever product. Putting it on the spoon, taking my bourbon, which is going to help with my blood sugar levels, sipping down water, and taking a spoonful of my pre and post probiotic. And then that's all I do. But people are seeing me. They're seeing the consistency. They're seeing my passion for something, my passion to be freaking consistent. Because when someone shows up and you're persistent, people are like, wow, she really is happy and she really loves it. But unfortunately, people are doing it once a week or once a month. There is no consistency, right? So, personal development on stories, 1 meal on your stories. I show up every day and I'm like, I can't believe I used to be 180 pounds and live off of fast food. And today, this is what I made. It took me 2 minutes and I'm down 30 freaking pounds. I'm grateful. There you go. Every day. Something I ate, my personal development, my product, something to do with Bella. Everyone knows I have a kid, and always my workout. Because if I'm showing up working out, one of the hardest things for any of us to show up and do, especially be consistent with, I'm going to show it. And I'm just going to say, listen, this workout was very hard for me. And what I had to realize is a workout's hard for anyone. It's what you tell yourself and it's how you show up. Show up on good, bad, and ugly and busy days. It pays off because your energy and your confidence and your sleep are improved immediately. So every day it's consistent on my stories. I like to share me working my business. Today I was like, I need to do a video because I'm walking into Whole Foods with returns and I just remember my gut having to do errands all on the weekends when I worked full time. And I'm like, I'm on the phone with my twin sister. I am so relaxed right now, so chillaxed. And like I get to go in and return. I even looked around. I got my daughter a little flower cookie that I get to give to her when I pick her up from a camp that she can only go to this camp because of this business. I couldn't afford this camp in the past. So your stories matter. But again, I go to people who are like, I want to make money. And there's a story, maybe one, and it's like every other day. There's no consistency. So for me, I made a checklist and like literally I checked everything off the list for 90 days. And from the get-go in this business, I earned a check with a comma, doing it an hour a day, 5 days a week. But how bad do you want it? Do you want that additional income? How can it help you and your family? Shoot, the only reason why I did this was for student loan debt and to get my nails done. Then I got my nails done and I'm like, I don't want to use box color. Then I didn't want to use box color. So when I got my hair done, I was like, I want to get a massage every month. Then when I got a massage every month, I'm like, I'm taking my family to Disney. Then after taking my family to Disney, I started a college fund. Like everything you get to start growing when you actually start dreaming and envisioning what something can provide for you. And if you keep going, it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. So 5 stories minimum is a must. And if you absolutely are slammed, you can reuse content. You don't have to put words, but just have something. What I used to do was all my stuff the night before. Pack my lunch. Here's my story. I'm going to put my words in it and I'm going to save it so I can post it tomorrow. The workout I'm doing tomorrow is this YouTube workout. I'm going to go video me doing a few of the moves. I'm going to save the video so I can just throw it up tomorrow. I'm going to put words on it. There you go. Here's the chapter I'm reading tomorrow. I'm going to flip through the pages and screenshot a page, talk about what this book is about and how it's helping me. And I'm going to save it. This doesn't have to be like, I'm so stressed, I don't have time. You also can be very, very, very intentional with your time. And all of it can be planned out the night before. Okay. So posting, stories, personal development, none of these are going to kill us, right? And over time, it's going to lead to a life that you love. That's what matters. Remind yourself of that. It's not get rich quick. It's get rich freaking eventually, right? It's a $200 billion industry for a reason. And you are exactly where you are at. You just need a little bit of fire underneath your you know what to get fired up, right? Okay. So another thing, you are going to start new conversations. Oh my gosh. Something that was so hard for me because I can talk to like anyone, but once you put me on a screen and I can't see your face or the sexy clothes you're wearing, what do I say? But guess what? You are going to reach out to people on those content of your story when you're showing you taking your product. How lucky are you that you can see exactly who was on that story? So here's how I look at it, because there's a lot of people that intimidate me. Some of my friends, I feel like they're like super powerful and super sexy and super successful because everyone's intimidated by someone, right? And I'm being honest. But here's how I look at it. I'm intimidated, but if they saw me and they walked into my store and I looked at them and then turned my back and walked away, what would they think of me? How rude would that be? I have a miracle in my mouth. I'm a part of a $200 billion industry because these products and supplements and this business changes freaking lives. Who am I to prejudge anyone? Anyone. If someone didn't ask me to do this 10 years ago and I said no for 5 years, and then someone didn't ask me again 5 years ago, I couldn't even tell you where my life would be. So the second thing you can think of is they walk into your store and you say, hey, Brittany, how are you doing? Is there anything you're looking for specific today? So I reach out to people all the time. They're on my story of me actually taking my product. Hey, Brittany, happy Wednesday or happy Thursday. I'm so authentic. Happy Thursday. I'm totally curious. I've had this product that has helped me in many ways and has a ton of benefits. Was curious if you're open to taking a peek. If not, no big deal. Every day to 10 people. Because I don't care if you're Jillian Michaels and have abs and your hair's down to your butt and you're a Brazilian like beauty queen. No one is going to reach out to you and say, what is that? Ever. And if they do, it's far and few between. It's not going to build you a business. You will get so good at doing this and fall in love with it by freaking doing it. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Remember your child or the person you admire and love. They're at their first practice for soccer. Do you think it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable for them? Do you think when they're going through drills, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable for them? Would you expect and tell them that maybe they should just quit? Or would you tell them it's going to get better with time? I need you to keep reminding yourself of that every single day. Every day you remind yourself. Guess what, Michelle? Me, I'm uncomfortable every day 5 years in. I do something every single day that is uncomfortable for me. Sometimes I throw the phone and I walk away and I'm like, oh, but I'm like, I go to bed and I'm like, I'm so proud of myself for doing that. I'm so proud that I did it. Just like when you show up for a workout and you're like, I'm so tired, but you give it your all and you're like, I finished. It raises your confidence. You can do this. So you're reaching out to a minimum through stories and through content. If someone hearts your post, have you reached out to every single one of them? If they've commented on your post, have you reached out to every single one of them? If they're on your story, have you written down their names so you have all the names so that you have 10 people that you can invite every day? So there's 40 people on your story and you're only reaching out to 10 because that's all you have time for. Do you have all their names written down so that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you have an ongoing list of people? If I were to go to your friends list right now, would every single person on your friends list be someone that you asked if they're open to taking a look at the miracle in your mouth that you have? Why not? Why not? I'm being sincere. You have a miracle. That's where belief plays into this. And that's where the personal development time over time is going to blow up in your face. Also, following up. People are busy. People are in sports. Do you know how many times I open up a conversation on my phone and someone walks up to me and goes, hey, Michelle. And I'm like, yes, conversation. And then I go in my phone and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never even responded to this person. The fortune is in the follow-up. I will tell you, being a crazy competitive person, when I first got into this industry, I was with a previous company where we had like boot camps that we ran and you had Success Club points. And I would hit Success Club 50 every month. The average person hit like Success Club 5. And it was only because I constantly followed up with people. Hey, Brittany, happy Wednesday. Just wanted to make sure that you didn't get, that you didn't, you didn't have a, okay. Hey, Brittany, totally curious. Wanted to make sure you saw my message above. I know I'm notorious for getting busy and forgetting to respond. If you're not interested, no big deal at all. You guys, what? Someone's going to yell at you for that? I was in an MLM for 5 years, loved it, but didn't have the best of luck with making money. Sunshine, it's really hard in multi-level marketing for some people, only because the comp plan is binary. 98% of companies, because I had that struggle in my previous company. And what I found was in social retail, anyone can come in and make an additional 36% income without ever having someone to be underneath them. Does that make sense? So literally you can start people on hero products and never have to have someone underneath you, because that was something I struggled with. I kept recruiting and then losing rank, recruiting, losing rank. And here I had this entire team of women who couldn't recruit. So they hated it and they'd quit and they'd fall off. And I kept just like stirring my legs in circles. So Sunshine, you should definitely message me on Facebook or Instagram, Michelle Churchill Dworak. It's on my Facebook video and I can show you a video. It's the difference between social retail and multi-level marketing. And literally within 12 hours, I resigned and the rest is history. But I saw the big picture. I'm in this for the long haul. I want to help more people and I can help more people being in this industry, having them just help people get started on products versus the recruiting thing. Because only 4% of people want to recruit. I'm a unicorn. I like recruiting, but 96% of people just want to help people get started on products. So Sunshine, are you going to message me on Facebook or Instagram? And what's your name so I know who you are? Excited to have a conversation. So following up, you guys, there's people on my stories day in and day out. You can see who's on them. And if they ignore me after my follow-up, I divert. They're on my story again. Hey, Brittany, happy Friday. Do you have any fun plans for the weekend? How are you doing? They ignore me again. Whatever. 3 weeks later, they're on my story. Hey, Brittany, totally curious. I know last time I messaged you, it wasn't a good time or you weren't open to taking a look, but I did want to check back. We have this huge promo going on right now. Would you be open to taking a look? If not, no big deal. How simple. Don't be afraid of these people. I ignored people like 7, 8 times. And I'll tell you, being a freaking competitive person, it takes about 7 times, about 7 follow ups. People will love your persistence. It shows a lot about you. Okay. People don't join you because they want your products and services. They join you because they know, like, and trust you. And when you show up consistently and you're respectful of people and you follow up and circle back, guess what? Sooner or later, those are your customers. Every person on your stories and every person on your content are your future customers and your future freaking team. Can I get a fire sign in the comment section? Because I'm like getting fired up about my online business right now. What about you? Like, I need to see fire emojis if you're watching this on replay or you're catching this live. Make sure you tag your team, your upline, your downline, your sideline. Share this. Share it, share it, share it. Everyone deserves to hear it. This could change someone's life. Okay? So follow up. And then lastly, we have one more thing that we're going to talk about. Nothing was going to kill us. Personal development, nope. Posting a content, nope. Stories, nope. Follow up, nope. Asking people if they're open to taking a look, follow up. And then lastly, asking people if they're open to taking a look at your opportunity. Okay. Pointing them to a tool. So once a week, I like to post about the opportunity. I will tell you that if you want your business to blow up right now and you're like, show me where it's at. I signed up over 300 new customers last month and 10 new recruits. And the only thing I did was it's a numbers game. I will tell you that I went live 5 days a week, adding value and free content like I'm doing right now. And then second of all, I created short videos. I literally every day try to bring people back to who I used to be. So a reel for 90 seconds could be, I went to the doctor, couldn't lose weight. I literally struggled for 11 months, got a physical done, and I implemented these 4 things, and now I'm down 30 pounds. I drank half my weight in ounces of water. I stopped telling myself that I was a fat ASS and started reading Personal Development. The book, The Compound Effect, changed my life. My EKG came back. I went from sedentary to non-sedentary by walking a minimum of 7,500 steps, which is 30 minutes of continuous walking that can be broken up into 10-minute increments. Number 4, I never consumed less than 125 grams of protein. And I made sure that I was within my calorie range based on my height, my weight, my activity level, the fact that I'm a male or a female by using MyFitnessPal. And lastly, I used CLA, which is conjunctuated linoleic acid, which is scientifically proven over time to not only shrink fat cells, but to eventually stop the absorption of fat. Caption, how I lost my mom pooch and tightened my saggy skin. Go to the speed button. I speed it up. People do comment, stop talking so fast. I could care less. I had to speed it up so it'll fit in 90 seconds. The rest is history. I'm adding value. There are a billion people out there. If you're doing a video, keep doing the video because every eyeball is different. If you show up consistent, you'll have 5, 6, 7 leads on every single video that are brand new leads. Stop wanting your friends and family to be who are a part of your customers. Every single person that I signed up last month, 300 people, not one of them were my friends. Not one of them were my family members. Now they're my friends. Now we've met on social media. Same with the 10 recruits. None of them were my friends and none of them were my family members. There's a billion people out there. And the more you show up live and the more you show up on short video, listen, I know it's scary. Anything in life ever worth having is scary. I didn't go live or create a podcast until 4 years in. Did you hear me? I didn't go live or do reels or have a podcast until 4 years in. It's my biggest regret ever. It's when my business went from here to like, holy firework, that's a big one. So I'm telling you that if you're hungry and you're motivated, you may as well get out there and start creating some content, start tripping over your words like I did, because that's how you're going to get really freaking good at it. And if you do trip over your words, keep going and post it. Because guess what? You're human. People can't relate with, oh my gosh, it's scripted. I'm so beautiful. They can't relate with that. They can relate with you posted a video and you got a big piece of green lettuce in your tooth, which I probably do. Didn't even look in the mirror. The other day, I interviewed a huge rock star and I was intimidated while introducing her. And I like tripped over my words. And I'm like, okay, I'm not sure why I'm getting so nervous right now, but you intimidate me. But you are fire. Like, own it. Who gives a crap? Okay. Again, when Sally or Sue or the people are going to judge you, guess what? They're not doing what you are doing. They don't want the residual income. They don't want time freedom. They're not keeping up with times because it's a $200 billion industry and this is where the world is headed. So it's awesome to get in right now, right? Get in now before everybody else gets in so that you can actually be really freaking good at it before you're 92 years old. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Smash that freaking heart button. Hit that share button. Tag your team. Add them into my free group. The link is in my bio on Facebook. I have a free group under my link in my bio, Michelle Churchill Dworak. It's the Mompreneur Gold Digger group. Absolutely free. I come in every Tuesday and every Thursday with valuable information and tips and tricks that are going to take your freaking business from average to savage, baby. This business is going to change every area of your life. So you are going to keep going and keep grinding because I am telling you, it is so freaking worth it. And the only thing that's hurting you by being inconsistent is it's freaking slowing you down from the finish line. So dive in, go all in, use this checklist, check the freaking boxes for 90 freaking days. Message me and let me know how your business went from freaking average to savage, and love that check with a comma because it feels freaking good. All right, guys, until next time, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, Michelle Churchill Dworak. No more BS. Hello, success. And put it on your stories and you'll be entered into a giveaway.